your next performer. Y'all better give it up for him. I guarantee he's not going to talk about his poop as much as I do, all right? This next gentleman coming to the stage, very funny comic. He is a regular at the world-famous Comedy Sports Comedy Club. Please put your hands together for my good friend, Mr. Josh Fred.
Thank you, Marcos, for that introduction. Yes, I'm not going to talk about poop. All right. I do want to tell you that I accidentally recently invented a new type of trail mix. Everything that I had in my backpack opened and it congealed into a massive ball of coffee grounds and aspirin and Xanax. So we package it up, we call it Chillax. And I sell it to my coworkers.
Hell yeah.
It tastes like shit, but it'll get you through the day. I wanted to apologize for my walk up onto the stage. I do have a bit of a limp right now. I injured my knee on a stage once, and now I have to have physical therapy. But it's okay, it's okay. Did you know that there's workman's comp for comedians? Yes. It is 2 drink tickets and a 20 that's been used for cocaine. Yep. So I did have to get a new phone number recently. And the guy who had this phone number previously has not told anyone in his life that he's changed it. And his girlfriend keeps calling me, and she hears my voice and she thinks that I'm the girl he's cheating on her with. So she gets very angry at me, and I'm just like, Matt's not here. But she keeps calling, so eventually I just had to put a stop to it. I'm like, look, Matt doesn't love you anymore. He's with me now. We're having a baby for breakfast. We're cannibals. Hail Satan. But then it turned out she was into that, so now she's my girlfriend. So I see on the news there's a lot about aliens. You know, I used to be like terrified of getting abducted by aliens. And then I realized that if I got abducted now by aliens, I'd probably just be annoyed. I'd be like, put down the probes, like what is this, an intergalactic dick measuring contest? Like, why can't you just get a hobby? Like, take up knitting or something. But what I don't understand about aliens is that they travel millions of miles to get to Earth and then they crash. And I don't get that. What are they, the billionaires of their own shitty planets? I imagine that the alien that crashed in Roswell has an ex back on Vega who's going, that stupid motherfucker. He never did any of his safety checks. He bought cut-rate vibranium. He probably turned off the autopilot and was like, wee, look what I can do. And then splat, he is getting dissected by hairless apes with emotional problems. And I realize that the phrase hairless apes being said by an alien implies they know what hair is, but none of the aliens we've ever seen have had hair. I'm just wondering, do they just like shave their head like Jeff Bezos? The next alien autopsy video is going to have hair plugs like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to picture what does an alien billionaire with hair look like, well, we already know what Mark Zuckerberg looks like. So I realized recently I've actually been doing comedy on and off for 14 years now. When I first started comedy, I was like, I am going to be the most successful female comedian from Rockford ever, and I have fucked that up on two counts. I am trans. I did have to get my gender marker changed on my driver's license, which the Rockford DMV is an interesting experience. My doctor had to write the DMV a letter that says, Josh is a transgender individual, but he is still a high-functioning member of society, and being in trans in no way impairs his ability to drive. First of all, no one's ever called me high-functioning before. I am a failed comedian. And second of all, why would being trans have any impact whatsoever on my ability to drive? If anything, transitioning to male should make me a better driver, right? So I am going to have surgery next month, or at least I think I am. The date is like tentative. I could get bumped. And I'm at the pre-surgical visit with the doctor. The doctor's like, here, have some oxycodone for after surgery pain. And I'm like, we're still on, right? He's like, yeah, I think so. But if you get bumped, at least you get to keep the oxys, right? And I'm like, sweet, new type of trail mix. Actually, I did want to let you know that I do sell merchandise after the show. I have a new type of trail mix. It's guaranteed to get you through the workday. It is mostly just Adderall. Probably should be taking it myself, but all right, have a great evening, everyone.